as we head into a weekend of racing. Will we get smashed to bits, or will we actually find some decent racing tonight? Let's find out as we head over to Kyoto Daily Race B with our RTR family. Let's go.
You know what to do, chat. Let's go,
fam. I'm listening Sweet Caroline in the car, fam. My #1 car jam. In the West End, top down, listening pop sound, brazen, pop loud. What, man? Don't be a cock lad. You are not bad. Cause when this song comes on, you're singing it loud and proud like a pop fan, boss man.
RTR tempo.
As we jump into it, 91st worldwide with a 139.086. We are in the top 100. This is the finest creme de la creme top split lobby you will find on Gran Turismo. As you can see ahead, the Italian has just launched his car into RTR Petrol. He is disguised as another name, also known as GT Arc. If you know GT Arc in Gran Turismo, you will know he is the Italian version of Kimi Berlucini. So racing around him is very tricky. As you can see, we make a move on the inside of Dreamcatcher, RTR Dreamcatcher, and we are hot on the tail of RTR Petrol. And moving on later into the race, we are still on RTR Petrol's tail. Going into the chicane, this is a chicane I like to call chicane, Death Chicane 2.0. As you can see, Petrol just bounces off the curbs and off he goes wide. He actually loses 2 places because of that, and we gain 1. So off we go. Petrol 10 is on our case, looking for revenge on the Italian who murdered him in that hairpin. We come down into this chicane. You should be going through the chicane in 4th gear, but GT Arc has slammed on his brakes, maybe go down into 3rd gear, almost coming to a stop, and inevitably we go straight into the back of him. He receives our half-second penny, and I'm just chuckling away to myself, thinking, okay, I'm just going to get an undercut here and get on your tail. I'll get in this slipstream and we just follow him all the way to the penny line. That was the plan in my head, and I thought, you know what, I don't want to go anywhere near this guy. So anyway, he goes wide, gets dirty tyres, and I thought, ooh, he might leave the door open here, and he does. So we offered to make the move on the inside, hug the apex, and off we go into P3. Double podium with myself, Tempo, and RTR, our Lappin GT, winning the race. Shouts out to Lappin. Brilliant racing all night, Friday night. Oi oi! Into another race, and it is Deja Vu following Dreamcatcher and RTR Petrol as we head into Death Chicane 2.0, and Petrol is bouncing off curbs again, nearly bounces into my car, and we lose a position to this dodgy guy, also known as Flash, Bruno Meyer, who decided he wanted to try and destroy my races every time he raced anywhere near me tonight. So it was a bit strange. Anyway, we're following Bruno into, aka Flash, into the Death Chicane. He just into it. I try and get around him as smoothly as possible without causing any carnage, and off we go into P6, following our good friend Dreamcatcher, who picks up a penny, and we take full advantage of that at the end of this lap. Unfortunately, Chris Rally had other ideas and makes a brilliant move on the inside, and we let him go. So further on into the lap, we overtake Dreamcatcher, and into P6 we go. Then we do one of the best drifts I have ever done. Shouts out to Got Max Power. You will be impressed with this one, mate. We hold it all together, bang on Chris Rally, up through these S's. You have to go flat out, hold it in 5th gear. If you go 6th gear, you will lose pace. Once you hit 134 miles an hour, you can then hit 6th gear. I make one of the best moves I've done at Kyoto all week, and it is round the outside on this sweeping left. Just holding that line, staying in the grip margins, stay on that curb, don't let Chris have that line, and we get ahead of him, and into the chicane we go, and he outbrakes himself, so in the grass he goes, and into P5 we go, and lovely jubbly, great racing, and we just carry on into P5, lap 3, on we go. Anyway, further into the race, and we meet up with Petrol Ted, 5th lap, and I didn't think I'd get here. It's just about putting your head down, just knocking out the corners, and just keeping like within the margins, trying and push every lap. Unfortunately for Petrol Ted, he runs wide. After 5 laps, your tyres do wear slightly. We take full advantage onto P4, so that is 2 drivers from RTR in the top 5. So brilliant race. Shouts out to RTR lapping for another podium. Right, down into Death Chicane 2.0. In we are, following Dreamcatcher. It is Deja Vu. We have RTR Petrol up ahead, of course. Dreamcatcher doesn't get the best of exits. Gets a little squirrely in the chicane. So here we are, making a move on the outside of the hairpin. There's plenty of grip round here, so you can go side by side. I'm not too sure what RTR Petrol is doing on the exit, but we make our move and into P4 we go. So heading further into the race, lap 4, and I catch up with the top 3, Lappin and also Bakos GT. I thought, oh, we're amongst the mix here. So yeah, it was some brilliant racing. It took quite a bit of an effort to catch up with these guys. Once there's a gap between you and say the top 2, top 3, or whoever's at the top, it's very difficult to close them down. But I can imagine they are all trying to battle for positions, and as of a result of that, they have all slowed down in terms of lap time. So here we are, just hanging on to the back of the top 3, looking for a sneaky podium. That's what was in the back of my mind anyway. So here we are, just round we go through this sweeping long left, up through these S's. You can't overtake through these S's. If you do, you're going to create some sort of carnage or crash at, well, probably here or this apex. I actually bounced off the apex, off the curb, straight into the wall, and Petrol gets the P4, and then I go into this corner. I was just all over the place, to be honest, and I can see DC coming in behind me. I go wide, get dirty tyres. I'm like, oh my god, I'm not even going to make it through the chicane. So in my mind I was just like, alright, just let DC go as well, and it doesn't go. So off we go through the chicane. Lapping goes wide, gets dirty tyres as well. Petrol's up into P3. I'm just like, what's going on? I wasn't expecting all this. So yeah, we're back onto back in the mix again. Lapping runs deep, so do I, because I got like dirty tyres as well. I feel like, cool, my car's broken, my tyres just worn. And then yeah, we just go into this chicane. Very tricky on the exit. If you bounce off here, you can go wide, very easy. Pick up dirty tyres, which Lapping does, and I'm just laughing to myself. I'm like, no way am I just going to make a move on the outside. And we do, and we make it round. Shouts out to Lapping, who probably lets off to let us go, and into P4 we go and finish this race to 3 RTR drivers in the top 5. So happy days. On to the next race we go, and first lap, Deja Vu, Dreamcatcher and Petrol are up ahead into Chicane 2.0, and here we go again, up on the curb they go. I thought, oh, this is looking good. I wanted to go for the middle, to be honest. I thought, yeah, that's going to look good, and then I decided to go on the inside, run a bit deep, and Petrol comes back in. Gives me a little love touch, and he lets off, and so basically loses like loads of positions because he thought, well, sportsmanship first and foremost. And I did say to him after the race, like, dude, you should just carry on, man, because you just lost way too many positions. But yeah, further into the lap 3, I got a penalty, man, and yeah, Mujardeen, Dreamcatcher, bang on my case. Mujardeen pulls up in his Citroen, and we have a brilliant race for the last lap and a half, and I was like, Jesus Christ, I might have to give this Citroen a go. It's actually quite good. It's just a bit slow on the top end. I think in the corners might be quite good, so I push him up the hill, because he's lacking that top end. And yeah, we just stick with his case. We have a good little battle with him, and I think this is how it should be. Just like sticking people's slipstreams, like don't smash into him, don't drive him off the track, like give him space. I think in the past, Mujahideen, we've had some brilliant battles. Like I don't know, maybe we've exchanged paint in the past. I just can't remember. But from this race, it was a brilliant race. So shouts out to Mujahideen. Don't forget, if you haven't liked the video, please like the video. If you haven't subscribed, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, man. Stay in tuned with Raw Talent Racing. We are always in the top split lobbies. We have some of the finest drivers in the world, all A+ S drivers. So if you do see any RTR drivers on chat, say hello, and yeah, give them a toot. We haven't got horns on our cars anymore, but yeah, give them some hazards or something. Say hello, and yeah, hopefully we'll see you on track. And I'll leave you with the final lap with myself and Mujahideen. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on track soon. Till next time.